on?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Dinner with Dad. So glad that you're watching our video today. Tonight we're going to do something I've never done before, but I think it'll be okay. But it's one of the most popular Italian dishes, chicken parm. Who doesn't like a good chicken parm? But tonight we're obviously going to do it low carb style. So we have already set up some breading stations here, and I've got 4 chicken breasts. The first one I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 9x13 dish. I've covered it in aluminum foil, and I'm going to spray it. And I'm going to do that first because it's loud. As I bread this chicken, I'm going to put it in here. Okay? So here we're going to put a couple of eggs. I'm hoping I can get by with just 2. And some heavy whipping cream. Ben is telling me to talk louder. Some people say I maybe need to get a lapel mic or something, but then it would like take this to a whole new level because we're just using our phone, and then it would be like
an iPhone 7.
It's an iPhone 7. So I don't know. Hopefully you can hear me. I will try not to mumble, but some people are saying I don't talk loud enough. Forgot my whisk. My whisk. Here we go. So we've got 2 eggs, heavy whipping cream. We're going to whisk these together nicely. Whisk, whisk, whisk. What have you done today? Now, when we are taping this show, and we tape, what do we say? Maybe even a week and a half ahead before we post on Facebook. Maybe a week ahead before we do YouTube. I don't know. It's a gorgeous day. Absolutely gorgeous day. The last couple of days have been absolutely gorgeous.
Today is Friday.
Today's Friday.
12th.
And what is it? Friday,
the 12th.
The 12th of June, yes. Absolutely gorgeous. Yesterday was gorgeous. Yesterday was a little cooler, and we spent most of the day in parks in Cincinnati, in Alt Park. It was awesome. Never been there before. Fantastic. Anyway, it's a great day. I hope you're getting out and enjoying it. Okay, so our first thing, we have our eggs, our heavy whipping cream, and I put salt and pepper, right? We always season every station. But this one is full of seasonings, so we've got a bunch of stuff. This chicken parm, the key to it is grated Parmesan cheese. So I'm gonna need at least a cup. I knew I wouldn't have enough here. Gotta open another one, and well, sometimes the things work out just right, don't they? Don't watch me do this. Oh, I thought I was gonna use my teeth. I know that's not ideal. Speaking of teeth, I was supposed to have a dentist appointment during the whole quarantine thing. And then, of course, it was canceled because they weren't open. And then I called back to reschedule, and now their phone number's not even working.
Disconnected?
It's disconnected. So I don't even know. Maybe they went out of business. I mean, I hope not. Good people work there. We liked going there. Of course, our insurance covered it. What does this have to do with anything? Nothing. Oh, I was going to open it with my teeth. I don't think you should do that. Okay. I'm using a tablespoon of garlic salt. Mostly because, this is going to be crazy, but I'm out of garlic powder. Can you believe that? I didn't know. I thought I had another one.
No, wait.
So I know I'm supposed to do a half a tablespoon of salt and a half a tablespoon of garlic. So I'm just going to do a tablespoon of garlic salt.
Okay.
I don't know if it really works that way, but logically that makes sense.
I can't believe we just went to the store and you didn't know you were almost out of garlic powder.
I know, I thought I had another one. Just, whatever. So we put garlic salt, but really you're supposed to do a half of, there's another one that's not open. A half a tablespoon of garlic powder and a half a tablespoon of salt. But I did a whole tablespoon of garlic salt. It makes perfect sense to me. Now I've got minced onion, which again is not open. Half a tablespoon of minced onion. Oregano. Where's my oregano? Right here. Half a tablespoon. Ish. We're just making a breading station, so it just ish. But you don't want to waste either. Basil. this needs to open. Basil. So anyway, back to the weather. I hope you're enjoying this weather because it's probably going to get hot and sticky again. But the humidity's been really low. It's been great. Dried parsley. Callie, did you and your mom go yard sailing today?
We did go yard sailing.
Yard sailing. Glad the yard sales are back.
We didn't get to go yard sailing last year because we were in Europe. So
Yeah.
we've missed it. So we've taken every opportunity to go yard sailing this year.
1/4 of a tablespoon of black pepper. So I'm eyeballing this a little bit because why is it not even coming out?
Hold it at an angle. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She always tells me what to do.
And he always tells me what to do, as you've seen in previous episodes.
Did you enjoy our dessert? I think that was the last one we posted, right?
As of the 12th of June, that is the last time we posted. Yeah. So how did you like it? Let us know in the comments what you think.
It tasted so good. I mean, I'm really craving to make that again. Because now it's been over a week since we made it. All right, so I'm mixing up my dried ingredients here.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's the phrase we should name this show. Look at that. Dinner with Dad. So I'm actually done with all this.
Hey, look who's here to visit today. What do you have to
Ben.
say? Are you excited about the meal tonight?
I am.
What are you most excited about?
Back to Cali.
Okay, so I have 4 chicken breasts here, and yes, they've been thawing all day.
Are you going to double bread them?
I'm not going to double bread this time because I don't think I have enough egg mixture. But you could double bread.
Stop mumbling.
I'm not going to double bread this time. But you could, but I'm not frying, you know, so I'm just not. We double breaded when we did our keto fried chicken. You may remember that. But I think a single breading layer will be good for this.
But are
So-
you going to use the same technique of like the patting it in? Same
Of
techniques?
course, you're getting ahead of me.
Oh,
Of course. And then we go from the egg heavy whipping cream mixture right into the Parmesan cheese spice mixture. I'm going to make sure both sides get fully covered. And then it goes right into our
baking pan.
baking pan that has been covered with aluminum foil and spray. Okay, maybe you want to do a time lapse. I don't know, but we're gonna do 4 total. So here
Time
we go.
lapse.
All right, so I've just breaded with Parmesan cheese and spices, all 4 breasts, and we have some left over. I'm just gonna sprinkle on top, why not? I'm not gonna sprinkle the egg mixture on top. I did that one time, and then out on top of my chicken or whatever I was doing, it looked like scrambled eggs. I was so stupid. So anyway, let me wash my hands up really fast. Oh, Callie! Fatal error. I did not preheat the oven.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. So let me start it now. So once this preheats, I'm going to just put this in the oven. You may or may not see that. We'll be back in a minute. I'm going to start the sauce. All right, the oven preheated to 400 and I put our chicken breasts, our chicken parm, in the oven. So they're cooking away. We're going to get started on the sauce, which could not be easier. But since I love garlic, I'm going to start with, I don't know, a bunch of cloves of garlic.
Wait, rhythm.
What?
Gotta do a rhythm.
What are we going to do?
Folk songs.
Folk songs. Okay, here we go. Song 1. This garlic probably doesn't even exist anymore. Oh my word. Did you know what folk song that was, Callie?
No.
Wow. Okay, let me get a little spatula here.
Well, put your guess in the comments below.
Yeah, we're
There's
only
only
doing one
one
today.
song today. So
And that was-
let us know, and we'll let you know. We'll reply to your comment if you were correct or not.
We will let you know. And some of you have been guessing on our other songs, which is fun. What else can we do with the chopper? We'll have to think about it. Okay, so this is just some chopped up garlic, and because I love garlic, I have a pan over here with some olive oil.
Is there a reason you're not using your cast iron skillet today?
Yeah, because I'm just doing sauce, so I
Oh.
didn't get it out. And I don't have to put this in the oven, so I'm just using this. So I have a little bit of olive oil in there getting warm, and then I have just some garlic in here. I don't want it to burn, but I just want it to brown a little bit. And then it's going to be easier because I'm using bottled sauce. This comes from Aldi, and it's fairly low carb. Pretty low carb. So I'm sure maybe you can find other. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. So I think my pan was too hot.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure my pan was too hot. Because I was waiting on Callie to come and film me, and I think the pan got too hot. So I'll blame Callie.
Oh.
So anyway, you want to be careful that you don't have your pan too hot when you put sauce in it.
Wow,
That
I
was
can smell some.
really
oh no.
dumb. I think the garlic may have burned a little bit. But you know what? We're going with it. We're going with it.
It's dinner with Dad.
Dinner with Dad, you know, you take the good, you take the bad.
Are you gonna rinse out the jar?
I am. So I've turned this way down now. Whew. That was fun and exciting. Unexpected. You never know what's gonna happen. There we go. And you guys know, if you've watched very long, you know that I like a little bit of sweetness to my marinara sauce, so I'm gonna add a little bit of Splenda. You don't have to add Splenda. I mean, you can do whatever you want. And you know, as always, you can always make your own marinara sauce. Of course. You can make your own. It'd be great. But I don't really want to tonight. So I now just have this down on low, which is probably what I should have had it on all along. And we're just gonna let this simmer. So, now, moving on, where's my lid? Here we go. I'm just gonna let this simmer. Now you can't have chicken parm without spaghetti, right? But you can't have regular spaghetti when you're eating low carb. So, ta-da!
Dun, dun, dun.
Surprise, 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 we're using spaghetti squash.
Yay!
Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera, I know. And it's just so tasty. This is the third time I've done spaghetti squash, so I didn't show you how to make it. Go back and watch episode 1 if you want to know actually how to make the spaghetti squash.
To cook the squash.
How to cook the squash itself. But it's been out of the oven now for a while, so it's pretty cool. And I tell you, it tastes so good. This the olive oil, the salt and pepper, oh, it's so good. So now we're going to get the spaghetti out of the spaghetti squash. And just look, we won't show you all of this because we've done it before. But look, it just comes out so easily.
Now, when we made the 4 cheese spaghetti squash, we left a little border. Do we want to do that?
We do not
here?
want a border here because we're not putting anything back in the shell. So we just want
all the spaghetti
we
squash.
want as much as we can get.
All right, well, here's the time lapse.
All right, so you just saw me very quickly get all of this spaghetti squash out of the shell. And look, nothing's left with the shell. And we have this whole big bowl of spaghetti squash. Isn't that great?
Whole big bowl.
So, a whole big bowl of spaghetti squash.
Hey, just so you know, we're experimenting with the lighting. I closed the blinds in our sunroom Because at the time we filmed this around, 4:35 is when...
It's 5:45 right now.
Well, that's when the sun shines right through our sunroom windows. And we love the sunniness
Yeah,
of it.
we love it. We hate to close them, but the backlighting.
The backlighting, so we're trying it out. Let us know what you think.
We are working for you. We are doing this for you, whatever we can to make it better. So we're experimenting with lighting here. Just closing the blinds, that's all we're doing. But anyway, so let me tell you what's next for this meal, which is super, super easy. The chicken, I put it in the oven at 400 for 30 minutes. And so it still has 13 minutes to go. At 13 minutes when it's up, we're gonna get the chicken breasts out. We're gonna sprinkle some of our sauce that's simmering over here. Sprinkle some sauce and some mozzarella cheese on top of the chicken. Put it back in the oven for 20 minutes. And then after that, we're gonna mix in our spaghetti squash in our sauce.
Oh my.
Yes, so then after when we plate it, the spaghetti squash will already be in the sauce. We'll put a chunk of spaghetti and then our chicken parm right on top. Won't that be awesome?
Sounds awesome.
Sounds awesome. So we've got a little time here, but in 12 minutes and 20 some seconds, we'll be back and get this going.
The timer's going off. Where's Dad? He needs to be here.
Here I am. Time to get the chicken out.
Wow, I didn't expect you to come from back there.
Well, I was just doing some things back there in the sunroom. Okay. Wow. The chicken looks really great.
Wow, looks awesome.
It really does. Oh, turn it off. Okay, so what we're gonna do, because it's not completely done yet, we are going to, I almost touched that with my bare hands. I thought about it. We're going to spoon some sauce on top of each breast. Just a little bit.
What does this do? Just because?
Just because it's chicken parm, it's got to have marinara sauce on it.
It's gotta have those flavors.
It's just the way it is. By the way, it's Friday night here, and Friday night movie night in the Burdett house. So, I'm interested in what are you watching right now on Netflix, or is there a movie on Netflix that you'd recommend? Because we, over the quarantine, we've been, done our fair share of, watching Netflix and things. And I am up for, I need some suggestions.
Dad usually records movies when they play on TV. He records them on our DVR, and so we'll watch them on Friday night movie nights. But we've kind of run out over the course of the quarantine. So what are your movie suggestions?
Yes. I know, and tonight is movie night, but also if you have any good TV suggestions
shows
on Netflix. We like, crime dramas and thrillers and
But suggest
whatever.
anything. We're open to anything.
anything. So we've got a little sauce on our parm chicken breast, and then we're gonna add some mozzarella cheese.
When do we not add cheese on top?
I know. When do
But
we
this
not?
is chicken parm. I mean, you cannot not add cheese.
Right. And there's already parm in the breading, but this is mozzarella. 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 Little Italian for you.
Wow.
I know.
What does it mean?
It means mozzarella.
Just
Cheese.
kidding.
The type of cheese.
Just kidding.
All right, so then that goes back into the oven. And my recipe that I'm using is pretty vague. It says 10 to 20 minutes. So we want obviously the cheese to melt, and we'll check. We'll use our meat thermometer to make sure that the inside, the chicken, is done all the way through. While that's happening, now this is exciting. I'm going to take my spaghetti squash and I'm going to marry it. Yes, I'm going to marry our spaghetti squash with our sauce. Now I guess you could put a big, glob of spaghetti, like spaghetti squash on your plate and then cover it with sauce. But from what I understand, in Italy, this is how they do it, even when they use pasta, of course. They put their pasta in the sauce and they let it marry. They marry their sauce with their pasta. So
You sound so official, you know, like in in Italy.
I know, and I have never been to Italy. But
You've never been to Italy?
no, I know your mom spent a lot of time. I've been to other places in Europe, but I have not been to Italy. I want to go.
I haven't been to Italy either.
But I have not been. So we're going to just kind of stir this. Wow, do I have enough sauce? I don't know. Fork is not the thing to use here.
All right, well, let's skip to a time lapse.
Oh, hey, you may have seen in the time lapse that I decided that I didn't have enough sauce. So I opened another can and put about a half of a can in here. Now, the recipe that I'm using that I got online, you know, I like modify everything. It is not a spaghetti squash recipe. It's just the recipe for the chicken. So this is kind of my idea. And so the spaghetti squash from one big squash is quite a bit of spaghetti. And so it needed a little more sauce. I guess it depends on your taste if you don't like it so saucy. But it seemed a little like it needed more, didn't you think, Callie?
I think so. And
So,
we like it saucy.
We like it saucy. We like it saucy here. So as you can see, now all this beautiful spaghetti squash is mixed in. And if you didn't know, you would think that was just pasta, right?
Yes.
But it's not. So we're gonna still have that on low and just kind of let it simmer while our chicken finishes cooking and the cheese melts, and then we're gonna take this out and plate it. First of all, we're gonna check the temperature to make sure that the chicken's done. And then if it's done, we're gonna plate it and have an awesome low-carb Italian feast.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Ciao. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice countdown with
Countdown.
a minute.
Yeah, I didn't have enough fingers. All right, so the chicken has been in actually for 12 minutes. Doesn't it look good?
Looks like some great chicken parm, if I say
Yes.
so myself.
Now we're gonna check the internal temperature. Look what some viewers sent me. Look at this. A super nice meat thermometer that you get the reading in 3 seconds or less. Isn't that amazing? So I don't know if this is done on the inside, so we're gonna check. We're gonna put it in the deepest part here. Oh yeah. Oh my, we're at 203. Let's
What
try
is it?
another one. It's supposed
What
to be
is
at
it?
160 at least. 160 to 170. Oh my goodness. See those juices come flowing out of there? Oh yeah, we're done. We are ready to eat. Ready to eat.
Thank you
Hey,
so much.
Thank you so much. You do not have to send me things. You do not have to send me things, but it is so very kind and generous. This is an awesome gift. Thank you so much to the person who sent it. They of course know who it is. All right. So we've got our lovely sauce here, so we're gonna plate this up.
Should we use pasta bowls?
No, we're using plates. Ben already asked me about that, but I've already got the plates out. So you're gonna take some of this spaghetti.
That is working so well.
Okay. Oh, let me try this. This might be working. This might work. I think this is like a pasta thing. I had to turn the heat back on my sauce, by the way, because I added some more sauce and it wasn't hot, so that's why it's kind of bubbling here. So you're gonna take some spaghetti squash in the sauce, like that. Make a nice bed. And then we're gonna get a nice chicken Parmesan breast here. You're gonna put it right on top, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We are going to add, as if that amount of cheese wasn't enough, we're gonna add some fresh, well not fresh, it's shredded, it's not super fresh, Parmesan, just a little bit.
As a garnish?
Kind of as a garnish, you know, around the top, just a little bit. And fresh would be better, but we don't have fresh. Some parsley. Where are you, parsley? Okay, there you are. So look at that. Low carb chicken parm with spaghetti squash. Amazing. Hopefully it tastes amazing. Thanks for watching.
joining.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll get all of our videos with a notification. You'll see them before I post them on Facebook. Anything else to add, Callie?
I don't think so.
Hey, have a great dinner.
With Dad. Hey, so we were just talking at dinner, and everyone, tell us what you think.
Yeah, I mean, I had never made this before. And we don't normally just like pop on here just to say how great something is, but this one was especially, we really especially liked this one.
I normally don't like spaghetti squash, but it tasted a lot like pasta. It was really good.
And you're even having seconds, right?
Yeah.
That's great. No, it's so good. And it was beautifully displayed. It really was, but it tastes great. I mean, if you're not eating pasta, you're not eating spaghetti, this might really satisfy the craving.
It really doesn't make me think, oh well, I wish this were pasta instead of squash. It really satisfies that,
that craving for pasta. Yeah. Thumbs up.
And this chicken with that blend of spices, you try new recipes, you never know how they're going to turn out. But that blend of the breading really was good.
This might be one of your best meals yet.
Yay.
All right.
Enjoy.
This meal with a thumbs up, give this video a thumbs up.
All right. Well, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Ciao.